The growing importance of work-life balance has led to the definition being constantly updated and transformed across industries. Today, young professionals are looking for way more from their work lives. They're looking to be inspired, do something they're passionate about, grow their skill set, but in the meantime, they're also looking to continue living their lives, not become slaves of the corporation they work for, be able to enjoy leisure time with loved ones, and travel. Another factor playing into this concept has been COVID-19 and how it allowed for companies to notice the importance of prioritizing employee mental health, as well as an opportunity for them to offer remote or hybrid work structures. As the presence of millennials keep growing in the workforce, companies have had to put their best foot forward and appeal to these young professionals. Indeed, by 2025, 75% of the workforce will be millennials, pushing company leaders to rethink how they approach work-life balance. So, what is work-life balance? To start out, work-life balance defines a healthy working environment that allows for the reduction in employee stress, preventing burnout, and improving motivation. There's a host of data that connect chronic stress to a myriad of health issues and even adverse physical consequences such as hypertension, chronic aches, heart problems, and more. One need not even mention the negative mental health consequences of too much stress, which includes increased risks of anxiety, insomnia, and depression. This is not only an issue for the employee, but also the healthcare system. Statistics by Harvard Business Review showcase that burned out employees result in an additional $125 billion annual spending on healthcare. All employers who are looking to ensure a healthy work environment and enhance employee productivity and motivation should look into ways of maintaining a positive work-life balance. The meaning of this can change from company to company and industry to industry. Further, employers have often found the very definition changing across generations. Let's take a look at what those differences could mean. Let's start with baby boomers' take on work-life balance. As this generation has been through the hardships of the Second World War and economic difficulties, they prioritized stability in the workplace before anything. Employment was a gift that allowed them to make a decent living, so the work-life balance wasn't their primary concern. This generation stayed in companies for long periods and have built up their careers to occupy senior level positions at the moment. They value taking responsibility, but also report high levels of stress to be a constant in their work lives. Let's get to Gen X and their take on work-life balance. Born between 1961 to 1980, Gen X is accustomed to their parents' long work hours and diminished work-life balance, making them want to prioritize work-life balance to reduce the strain on their family dynamic. They value time off to spend with loved ones, take PTOs more often, and prioritize other domains of work-life balance, such as the opportunity for telecommuting, extended times of maternity leave, and vacation time, and so forth. What about millennials and their take on work-life balance? Born between 1981 to 2000, work doesn't tend to be the main focus of life, but rather one of the facets of it. Although they're conscious of the financial needs of things like higher education, high living expenses, and so on, and would also like a stable working situation in their hands to support themselves, their main focus, however, is to enjoy what they do, as HR departments and companies battle to offer perks that attract them. These could be millennial-friendly office spaces that include game rooms, beanbags, or co-working spaces, and more. Millennials share that they're looking for a career that can support their desired lifestyle, which in most cases has to do with their lives outside of work. Today, about 60% of millennials are worried about landing a career that will support their lifestyle. Yes, the pay, location, perks, and more will matter for them, but they prioritize being happy both inside and outside the workplace. What about some work-life balance tips for employers? As for employers to navigate the work-life balance conundrum, here are some things to evaluate. Understand your employees' different expectations of work-life balance. Create a more flexible working environment, such as work hours and PTO options. Promote a healthy and happy workplace environment. Offer competitive compensation. Boost employee opportunities for growth and social connection. It's really time to reinvent the workplace despite which generations of employees you serve. Prioritizing work-life balance, understanding varying demands, and delivering to these expectations will boost productivity and happiness in the workplace.